Alright, what's up YouTube? So finally, first ride video on the 125. The moment a lot of you have been waiting for aside from the actual reveal video. But yeah, I just have these on there for like copyright issues on Instagram and whatnot, so when people repost the thing, I gotta take them off, but when somebody reposts it, they know, and they don't tag me and whatnot. But regardless, first ride on this thing, I don't want to get this thing dirty. Put little frame guards on there. I didn't actually put one over here on the clutch cover, but I'll just have to repaint it or something after the fact. So yeah, we'll get another slow break and take it easy on the track, come back, let it cool down for the, like that final break-in-ish process, and should be good. But we got Joe here. Ryan brought the trailer. Joe, are you gonna ride?
Yeah,
gonna ride the 125?
This one.
Yeah. All right, so here we go. First ride. We tried adjusting the sag a little bit. For some reason, like, it wasn't rebounding properly, so we got it to rebound a little bit now. So I'm gonna take it around, try to break it in a little bit. I don't know, and then try to adjust the sag when I'm out there riding and whatnot. But we'll get it warmed up, get a little sound clip for you guys. Here's the if you guys haven't seen the video of the reveal, check it out last or 2 videos back. But before I ride this thing and get it dirty and scratched up and everything, so yeah, here we go. Just went out there to try to rip it around, get a feel for it, like I was saying, after it warmed up for a little bit. Of course, I forgot to tighten down the shifter. That will like flopped right down, so I came back to tighten that up. Checked my kickstart, the thing was backing out, so that was loose. Other than that, it should be okay. I'm pretty much torqued on everything else, so we're going to officially now go out for the first ride. Alright, so the first ride was a little bit successful. I didn't get too much riding. We were only riding for like 45 minutes, so shout out to Dave for getting the clips, maybe 10 clips, I don't know. But yeah, first ride. I might come back out here tomorrow, ride the smaller track just to get some footage for you guys. But yeah, other than that, the shock was giving me issues. Like I said, it wasn't rebounding properly, and we finally got it adjusted fine, so that's good. Shout out to Dave for that. Clutch cover, it's leaking a little bit of transmission oil. I'm gonna just drain it tomorrow and then replace it with new and fix this seal. But it must have not sealed properly. Maybe I'll put a little bit of sealant. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Other than that, bike ran mint. So crisp, so clean. Look how much fuel I burned in 45 minutes, because a lot of people were saying it's gonna burn fuel. It's actually not too bad, to be honest. Thinking about it more, I might be riding this a little bit more than the 250F, to be honest. The shifter was all jacked up. It's obviously not the right size, and I tightened it up as it's like clamped like really tight down there, and it's, look at that. I'm just gonna put the stock one on there for tomorrow and then order up another one that fits the bike. I thought it fit. Maybe I ordered this for the 01. So I gotta scramble to get this bike ready. I was just editing the vlog. I'm gonna ride here in probably like 2 hours. I gotta load up so we can leave. But yeah, as you can see, the cover, my boot did melt. It didn't actually wear off the paint. My boot just melted to the cover itself. So that's it. I really could care less about the cover. I'm gonna have a new cover here soon, but as you can see, the transmission oil was leaking. So this seal, as some of you said, the seal's junk. I think this is the seal that came with the kit. Oh, a couple of you said that the fender looked too long for the tire. It does stick out a little bit further, but As you can see, the way it's set up with the chain right now, since I cut it a little bit too short, it will stretch a little bit eventually and it'll go back a little bit more, but it is a little bit funky looking, kinda, if you really look at it hard enough. But all right, we're getting everything loaded up. I got the bike buttoned up. I'm gonna have to put transmission oil in when I get there because I just used RTV since I ripped the seal, so there was no store local that had one. I'll have like 2 hours to dry, so it'll be good. I'm going to pick up Ryan and whatnot, loading all my stuff up in the truck. Well, from those clips you just saw, my pipe, the silencer fell off, so that's sick. I landed the table after Dave was filming me, and I'm like, wow, it sounds funny. There was my pipe on the ground. Oh, did that crack? No, it didn't, but I dented the bottom too. It must have hit the caliper. This is why you check make sure everything's tight. So I'm gonna try to get that. Oh, I messed that up too. The plastic, that's all crunched. Dave only got like 3 clips and then that happened. All right, well, I got the pipe back mounted up. I mean, that's pretty jacked up, that plastic. I don't really care about that, but whatever. We'll go do another lap or something and that's it. Well, as soon as I landed, I heard something like smack something off, and then the lady came up to me. She's like, oh yeah, your pipe fell off. Whatever. On the track right now too, so we gotta go slow. He's up there. I'm gonna go 1 lap. So we're wrapping up. It's getting pretty dark right now. We're loading up the bikes and whatnot. Shout out to Dave once again over here for getting some clips. I know there probably wasn't a ton of riding, but here's the I didn't want to like cut it, but here's the first ride video, the 125. I don't even care. It did rain a lot today. Not rain, but it sprinkled like the whole time. It wasn't too bad. But other than that, other than this this dent in the pipe right here, I don't know. It's not too bad. But this thing's brand new. It's already hitting the tire and whatnot from that. What are you gonna do? I can't complain too much. I mean, if I wanted it to be perfect, I would have just left it in the garage and not ridden it at all and just had it a show bike. But you can always make it look new again, like I've said. And I don't know, for sure now I have to go over and check every single nut, bolt. Like I just did some of the major stuff last night or this morning before I came here. But now I definitely have to check everything over because that's kind of sketchy. You never know. Get a ride. We might ride area tomorrow. I'm not really sure yet. Get another riding video on this. It's probably gonna rain, so we're probably not going to. That would be 4 days in a row riding. Well, for Ryan, 4 days in a row riding. But I gotta wake up tomorrow, clean this bike, get it ready, fix that pipe again, and try to actually fix the pipe, get a little middle mount, the other mount on there. It's just kind of rigged on there somewhat right now.
And race with it.
And Dave, and maybe race with it this weekend on Sunday. But we'll see how I feel at area on Saturday. Right, so officially the first ride video is over. The first ride is out of the way. Few minor little things, as you guys saw, happen. One being me taking a look. I don't think I even was behind anybody or got roosted, but fork guards all cracked up all the way up to here, so I'm gonna have to get another one of those because it's pushed in and it's totally cracked. I mean, I'm probably just gonna run it for the weekend or whatnot and then place an order for another fork guard, or I think I have to order the set or whatnot. The silencer fell off, dented, 3 little dents, assuming it hit the brake. I mean, assuming, I don't know. Who knows? It hit something because there's the 3 little dents, as you can see. So it hit, oh, it looks like it popped open at the top here too. But I lost the bolt, and then it fell down a little bit, and then Dave was out there filming, so I went to go tell Dave, and then it totally fell off. And then I had to pick it up and drive back to the truck. Luckily, Dave had his bolt kit with him. Shout out to Dave once again, because I didn't bring my bolt kit. I don't know why. I should have. And I just threw a random little bolt and nut in there. As you can see, it's super long. It doesn't even fit. Scratched this thing up. I guess, I mean, the bright side is I kind of wanted the carbon fiber R304, but carbon fiber one is 300 because I believe they don't make them anymore for the 03s or something like that. But 300 versus 100. So I'm probably just going to get another one of these, I think. I don't know why it pulled down. It totally ripped the plastic off. Couldn't tell you why. Probably because when the tire rubbed. Yep, tire rubbed, and then when it came back down, it pulled it back. So I'm going to have to get another one of those. And when I got to the track, it was missing the subframe bolt. So I had to get that from Dave too, because the whole, I don't know. It was gone. So after the 20 minutes of riding at area, that had fallen out. 100% I lost something else if that's already coming out. But the main stuff was tight, I think. I don't know, we're gonna check it over. Make sure keep putting WD-40, or since I washed it, WD-40 on that pipe so it doesn't rust. I was watching the clips back last night on the computer when I got home, and I even noticed it when I was riding. I literally threw the clutch on, the lever, didn't adjust anything as far as tension. I just kind of lined it up so it was like kind of tight, but still kind of had a little bit of play in it. And as you guys can probably hear, probably already commented, the clutch was slipping so bad. Like, it wouldn't really slip in like second gear, and then as soon as I got a little bit into third it'd slip, and then fourth would obviously slip. In order to hit that tabletop, as you guys saw, I had to barely click fourth, and I was just making, like, stretching it over. I had to brake tap to make it. It normally shouldn't be like that, because as you can tell, the clutch was slipping super bad, and it just wasn't grabbing to pull me over the thing, whatever. So I got that adjusted today. I rode it up and down the street in the lawn, and I got that the tension good, so it's not slipping anymore. Hopefully we'll see at area this weekend how that holds up. Adjust anything. I literally just threw everything on. The carb ran like things mint. That lectron carb, highly recommend, highly recommend. So check out lectron. I'll leave their link down below in the description as always. But yeah, that thing ran mint. All I did was adjust the idle, and that's pretty much it, and the thing ran beautiful. So I have to actually push the forks up a little bit more in the triple clamp, because it was sitting a little bit lower once I sit on it. I don't know if you can tell right here. Not really, but once I sit on it, it's a little bit back, a little too far. I know that they did say they pushed the fork tubes up a little bit in the clamp up. I gotta adjust that, make a few other adjustments. Rubbing on the boot a little bit, as you can see, so it wasn't quite, it would drag a little bit. I really think I'm gonna ride this thing more, to be honest. I know a lot of you said that, but I really think I'm gonna ride this thing more. It's just, I don't know, it's a new factor. I've never had a two-stroke before. I've never ridden a two-stroke. I didn't grow up riding two-strokes. And that, I mean, you get lazy you just like blip the throttle. God forbid, if I had a 450, you'd barely have to be on the throttle if you had a 450. You just lug the thing, blip the throttle on the lip of the jump, and you get over anything pretty much. But so when I was at area, I was like, it kept sliding out. Granted, it was like super dusty and dry and like not very good. I forgot to actually adjust the tire pressure. So when I set the bead, there was at least 60 in there and like 40 in the front. So that's probably why I was sliding out. So now I got them down to like a solid 12 or 13-ish. Stop for the bars, since they do hit the frame a little bit, like I said, when you turn the bar all the way. Since there's no stop with the 2010 forks and triple clamps, it doesn't actually hit that bump stop in there. If my camera would brighten up and focus, there's a good like little half an inch of space before it would actually hit the existing stop on the frame on the head tube. Got a custom one coming that'll actually screw in and mount. You'll see it in a future video on how I do that. If you wanted to put the newer triple clamps and forks on your KX125, I'll have a whole video on that. Yeah, bike ran mint, like I was saying. I think I'm gonna wrap the video up here in the first ride video. I should have a ton more footage this weekend at area for the practice. I'm not sure if I'm gonna race yet, weather depending. I mean, it seems like it always rains at area. But if it doesn't rain, I might go out there for one class on the 125, maybe going, I don't know. We'll see. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at TYLERMONAGAN, along with the build page at Project KX125. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed the first ride video on the 125, or 144 I should say, definitely smash the subscribe button down below. Give this video a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and I'll see you guys in the next video.